Hare Krishna. Welcome back, children, for our evening session. I'll speak a few stories from the book, but before that, let me get started with some Vrindavan pastimes as we have promised this morning.
Krishna and Peacock.
Krishna and Peacock, okay, fine. I'll do Krishna and Peacock. So there is deciding the topic. Yes.
Krishna and snakes.
Krishna and snakes. Okay, Krishna and snake, Radharani and snake, Krishna and Peacock. What else you want? Krishna and snake.
Krishna and Peacock.
Snake or peacock? Okay, both. We have equal votes for both. I can understand that. Yes, Prabhu. Chaitanya. Now only. Now in front of you, Anil Prabhu launched. We did for Gaur Purnima. So, yes, Prabhu.
Krishna and snakes first.
Krishna and snakes first, Krishna and peacocks first. Okay.
Can we do Radharani and snake because Krishna and snake is Kaliya?
Not Kaliya, there are many snakes. Okay, let's start somewhere. Let me start with the shloka. Okay? I'll begin with the shloka. Fine? That will calm down everyone. So there is a beautiful shloka. What? I didn't start only.
What is the topic?
Topic: Krishna and Peacock, Krishna and snakes, Gita wisdom tales, everything. We'll cover everything in one session and close the retreat. No evening session. No extra session. This is the last session for today. Okay? We'll have a longer session. Huh? Tomorrow we have. Today last session. Okay? No, you want more sessions? Okay. Let's finish one. If you have strength, then we'll have one more session. Okay? So we'll have a long session. Okay, let me start, children. Please be silent. So there is a shloka about Krishna and peacocks. Okay?
What?
If you are silent, then I will recite the shloka. Very sweet shloka. Okay? भांडीरे शशिखंड मंडलवरा श्रीखंडलिप्तांग हे वृंदारण्य पुरंदर स्फुरदमंदेन्दीवरश्यामला कालिंदी प्रिय नंदनंदन परानंदारविंदेक्षण श्री गोविंद मुकुंद सुंदरतनो मां दीनमानंदय. Got the shloka? Will you be able to recite it after me? We'll try line by line. Bhandire Shashikhanda Mandanavara Shri Khandaliptangahe Vrindaranya Purandara Spuradaman Nendivarashyamala कालिंदी प्रिय नंदनंदन परा नंदारविंदेक्षण श्री गोविंद मुकुंद सुंदरतनो मां दीनमानंदय. Before the retreat ends, you have to by heart this shloka. Okay? I will write and send you. Okay, we don't have projector, otherwise we would have shown this. Okay.
What text?
Huh?
What text?
This is from Padyavali. There is a nice compilation of sweet nectar-like shlokas by Rupa Goswami. This is from that. The compilation is called Padyavali. Let me explain the meaning of this shloka. Okay. Bhandire Shashikhanda Mandanavara Shri Khandaliptangahe Bhandiresha. How many forests are there in the Vrindavan area?
7.
Okay. Not 7 hills in Tirupati. This is forest of Vrindavan. 12 is the right answer. Okay. One of them is Bhandiravan. Krishna is called Bhandiresha because he is the master of Bhandiravan also. All Vanas. Okay. Bhandiresha Shikhanda Mandalavara. Shikhanda Mandana means Krishna is very beautifully decorated with peacock feathers. Okay, peacock came first, not snake. Okay, shloka is like that. What can I do? Shikhanda Mandanavara means Krishna is so beautiful. He is decorated with peacock feather. Radhika, do you know why Krishna wears peacock feather? You don't know? Okay, who else? Yes, Aradhya, you know why Krishna wears peacock feather? Krishna danced more beautifully than a peacock, and peacock gifted a feather. Okay, any other reasons, Angel? Children, if you are silent, we can hear Angel.
The peacocks gifted like a peacock feather.
Okay, same as what Aradhya said. A peacock gifted Krishna a peacock feather. Any other reasons, Krishna? Why Krishna, not you? Original Krishna. Why does he wear a peacock feather? Okay.
Probably one of his close friends gave it to him and he just kept it as a...
Okay, close friend gave him. Okay, any other reasons? What's her name? Sadhya.
I think because he once Radharani was upset and
Radharani was upset. So Krishna wears peacock feather.
and he took a peacock feather from the peacock.
Okay, good. You are close. Yes, Prabhu. This boy. Gauranga.
No, Śrīhari.
Śrīhari.
I remember hearing a story that when Krishna danced with the peacock, the peacock king gave the peacock feather as a token of appreciation to Krishna.
Okay, very good. Same reason everyone is saying. Okay, you have a different reason?
It was a nice decoration.
It was a nice decoration. Okay, fine. You have another? Different from all of what they all said, right?
Like maybe Krishna loves the peacocks.
Oh, maybe Krishna loves the peacocks. Okay, Krishna loves everyone. So now let me tell you the reasons. You can note down reason number 1. What other children said. So one day Krishna was dancing along with peacocks. So Krishna was dancing and the peacocks became so attracted to Krishna. They all came and surrounded Krishna and they were dancing along with Krishna while Krishna is playing flute. And once the dance performance was over, Krishna was gifted with a peacock feather by the king of the peacocks. Okay? The peacock gifted peacock feather to Krishna. That's the first reason. There's a second reason. The second reason was Srimati Radharani had a pet peacock. Okay? People had some pets, right? People have pets like dogs, cats. What other pets? Horses. Fish, aquarium. Turtle. Turtle pet someone has, okay. Pig. Parrot, rabbit, okay. So different people have different pets. Srimati Radharani had a peacock pet. To impress Radharani, Krishna picked up a feather from Radharani's peacock and put it on his head. Okay. You got second reason? Third reason is Krishna looks like a dark monsoon cloud. Krishna's bodily complexion is like that of a dark monsoon cloud. What is the color of Krishna's dhoti? Yellow. That's like lightning. So cloud is there, his body. Dhoti is there, his lightning. Then Krishna's glances and his smiles, they are like shower of rain. Okay. So rain is there, clouds are there, lightning is there. What's missing in this whole darshan? Rainbow. Rainbow is missing, right? So to complete the monsoon darshan, Krishna wears a peacock feather on his head. Third reason. Okay. And one more reason, somewhat similar to third reason. Krishna looks like a cloud, and when Radharani stands next to Krishna, Radharani looks like lightning because Radharani's color is golden. Krishna's color is like cloud. So they both look like lightning and cloud, and they both smile and glance that looks like rain. But the missing element here is a rainbow, that is peacock feather. Okay? Shall I tell you one more reason?
Yes.
One more reason is that whenever the gopis of Vrindavan come in front of Krishna, they don't blink their eyes. Why? Why don't they blink their eyes? You blink your eyes, right?
Because
Krishna is so beautiful that within one eye blink, the gopis of Vrindavan experience yugas of separation from Krishna. they miss Krishna within one eye blink period also. Okay, 2 days if you don't see your friend, if our Balram doesn't see Vaibhav, Vallabh, where is Vallabh? Okay, so they are like one soul, two bodies, right? He said morning they know each other's birthdays. So 2 days if you don't see each other, you miss, right? But the gopis, they miss Krishna within one eye blink also. Within one eye blink they experience yugas of separation from Krishna. Therefore, they also, their eyes resemble peacock feathers. So on peacock feather also there is some eye, right? There is an eye in the peacock feather. Does it blink anytime? No. So the eyes of the gopis are like eyes on peacock feathers that never blink, right? So whenever Krishna comes in front of the gopis are looking at Krishna with unblinking eyes. They resemble peacock feathers. To always remember the gopis of Vrindavan, Krishna wears peacock feathers on his head. Not one, multiple peacock feathers. Okay. So do you see Krishna wearing multiple peacock feathers anytime? In some paintings he wears multiple peacock feathers. In Darshan, Radha Vallabh Darshan, do you see sometimes? Huh? So he wears multiple peacock feathers because he understands that all these peacock feathers are like the eyes of the gopis that are always glancing on me with so much love. You want one more reason? How many reasons are over now? 4 reasons. You want the 5th reason?
Yes.
5 are over? Okay, 6th reason. Okay. 6th reason is the gopis' braids that are decorated with so many jewels and flowers and other kinds of ornaments, they look like peacock tails. You know peacock tail? Not when it is open, when it is closed. Have you seen a peacock anytime?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Peacock's tail, if you see from side, it looks very dark with some kind of shining elements in between. So the gopis' braids are also like that. So they are very dark with some ornaments stuck here and there. So the braids of the gopis resemble peacock tails, therefore Krishna wears peacock feathers. How many reasons we discussed? 5, 6, whatever. Now you understood, Radhika, why Krishna wears peacock feathers? Okay. So these are different stories about peacock feathers. So Krishna, there is a beautiful sloka in Brahma Samhita, you know. Alola Chandra Kalasad Vanamalya Vamshi Ratnagadam Pranayakeli Kalavilasam Shyamam Tribhangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. In this shloka, if you have noticed, Shyamam Tribhangalalitam Niyata Prakasham. Shyamam, Krishna is black, you understand. Tribhangalalitam, Krishna is standing in a threefold bending form. Why? Why can't Krishna stand straight like this? Why he is always bent like this? Any reasons? Okay, one more quiz. Yes, Neil Madhav, you didn't say.
In one Amarendra Prabhu lecture, I heard that to reach Lord Ram it's very easy because he always stands straight. But to reach Lord Krishna it's very hard because he is standing in threefold bending form. That's why it's very complicated to reach Lord Krishna.
That's fine. My question is, why does he stand in a threefold bending form? Tribhangalalitam. Why can't he stand straight like Balaji? Yes, Gauranga. Huh? He's playing his flute. He can stand straight and play flute also. Why you have to bend in all ways? Okay, Anusha. Huh? There's nothing unique about him. Okay. Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Maybe because he's dancing.
Maybe because he's dancing. Even without dancing also, even while standing he is bent. Huh?
He's starting to dance.
Okay, he is about to dance. Okay, one reason. Okay, yes, you can answer. Next, you. You can answer. Huh? What? Krishna is crooked? Shyam Kund is crooked. Radha Kund is straight. Okay. Anyways, yes, Avyakta, sorry. Arya.
Maybe because he leans on Balram.
He leans on Balram.
Yes.
Even when Balram is not next to him, he stands in a threefold bending form. Okay, any other reasons? Intelligent guesses? Yes, Prabhu.
Like he's carried by the wind.
Carried by the wind. Okay. Any other reason? Yes. Here. This is something closer. Other side, Radharani is standing there. So Krishna bends towards Radharani, not away from Radharani, right? So he bends like this. One reason, which is close. Good. And any other reason? Any new boss? Yeah. What's your name? Rudransh, please.
Maybe he bends a lot because he looks at people like what they're doing on the book like this.
Okay. What they are doing, he's looking at people. Okay. Another intelligent guess. Anyone from this side? Okay, final guess by Aradhya.
Because Krishna is like he always walks in a crooked way, he stands in a crooked way.
Krishna crawls like a snake. Snake has come into our discussion. Krishna, when he is a small baby, Krishna and Balram, they crawl like snakes. Okay, none of you gave right answers except that girl, which is somewhat closer. So, you want to give an answer? Okay, she said already, somewhat similar. So Krishna is so sweet. You know that song? Adharam, Madhuram, Vadanam, Madhuram, Nayanam, everything is Madhuram about Krishna. Krishna is so sweet that is overloaded with sweetness. So he cannot stand straight. He bends. Okay? Krishna is overloaded with his own sweetness, therefore he cannot stand straight, and he just, when you are carrying so much load, you cannot stand straight, right? Like that. Secondly, Krishna is overloaded with Radharani's love. Radharani is profusely showering Krishna with her love, intense love, so Krishna just cannot handle that much love. Right? In all other cases, Krishna is Yayathamam prapadyante tamstathaiva bhajamyaham. The way you approach Krishna, in a similar way, Krishna reciprocates. But in Radharani's case, but in the case of all the gopis, Krishna cannot. Krishna is overloaded with the love of the gopis and especially Radharani. So he is just bending. Okay. So one more thing is that he is trying to bend and reach Radharani, approach Radharani like this. Okay. So these are various reasons. So now, why did we discuss this? We went to peacocks and then came to bending form. So now let me tell you some stories about peacocks. Okay. So one day, Srimati Radharani was angry with Krishna. Okay. So the place where Radharani becomes angry in Vrindavan is called Man Mandir. Okay. So Man means to be angry. You went to Man Mandir anytime in Vrindavan Yatra? Okay, good. So Radharani becomes angry with Krishna for multiple reasons. You know what? Once Krishna told Radharani, you look like moon. Right? You look so beautiful like moon. Radharani became angry. Why Radharani became angry when Krishna is praising her like a moon? She said, what? You want to say, guess this also? No guesses now. It will go for 5 minutes. So Radharani became so angry. She is saying that, do I look like moon? Moon has so many spots in it. Do I have spots on my face? No. Krishna became scared. Then Radharani later said that moon looks full only once in a month. Okay. Whole month moon is 10% visible, 20% visible, 30% visible, 40% visible, 50% visible, and one day is not visible only on Amavasya day. Once in a month moon is visible fully. Am I like that? Krishna said, no, you are not like that. Then why are you calling me that I am moon? So it's a bad comparison. I will not speak to you. I will not talk to you. Who won't talk to me? Talk to me. So like that, Radharani became very angry. And Krishna was trying to plead. Krishna was pleading her, please don't do like that. Talk to me. Then she was not talking only. Just to impress Radharani, you know what Krishna did? He started dancing like a peacock. He was dancing like a peacock with so much absorption that he became like a peacock. He looked like a peacock only. And he completely impressed Radharani, and Radharani also got inspired to dance with Krishna. She became like a peahen, right? So the female peacock. So Radharani like a peahen, Krishna like a peacock, they both started dancing together. So why this whole thing happened? Krishna wanted to pacify Radharani, console Radharani. Radharani don't become unhappy and don't become angry, just to console. So these two, peacock and peahen, Radharani and Krishna, they were dancing in the form of peacock. Sometimes we offer peacock dress to Krishna. You know that? Okay? Peacock dress to Radharani, Krishna in some temples. So, this beautiful darshan is very dear to several Vaishnavas, where Radha and Krishna are dancing like peacocks. Now, one day, there was a great Vaishnava. He is very blind. He is blind means he cannot see. Okay? But he is very fond of this darshan. He was always meditating within his heart on this darshan of Radha and Krishna dancing like peacocks. Okay? So one day, Srimati Radharani came to his vision, his dream. She said, I am very pleased with your devotion. You are constantly meditating upon my darshan, our darshan as peacocks. So I want you to paint the forms of Radha and Krishna dancing like peacocks. Then this blind devotee said that how can I paint? I am blind, I cannot see. Where will I get colors? Where will I get paint brushes? Where will I get a canvas to paint? So he was doubting. He could not be confident to paint. Then Radharani said, you don't worry, I will make all arrangements. You will be able to do it. Then he came out of his meditation and he wanted to paint. So Radharani somehow enabled him, empowered him to gather paint brushes and some minerals and some natural colors and then processed them, and then colors got manifested, all with his blind eyes only, with his hands. So he collected different materials from different places. Although he was blind, Radharani enabled him to do so. Then in his meditation only, he was meditating on these beautiful forms of Radha and Krishna dancing like peacocks, and then he was just painting like that on the canvas somehow. Very beautiful forms of Radha and Krishna as peacocks manifested on the canvas by this blind man, through the hands of this blind man, and all happened because of Radharani's blessings. You know what is the lesson here? If we have a sincere desire to serve the Lord, and if we are sincerely desiring to fulfill the desire of Krishna or Radharani, then they will give us the necessary power and strength and ability to do the service. Okay? Although flute of Krishna is just a dry hollow wood, Krishna uses that flute to mesmerize everyone in the three worlds. Because if something is dry, can it moisten anything? No, right? But the flute is just dry bamboo wood. It can moisten the eyes of everyone who is hearing Krishna's flute song in all the three worlds. To that extent, Krishna can empower a flute. To this extent, Srimati Radharani can empower a blind Vaishnava to make such a beautiful painting. It is said that the painting is still there. Okay. So one day, 1.5 years back, I was in Vrindavan with a few brahmacharis. Okay. Then we were having Child Krishna, Prince Krishna course for the Melbourne children only. You remember? Hare, Gauranga was there. Many other kids here, they were there. So, because I was in Yatra, so a recording of mine is kept, it was being played in the Zoom call and the devotees are watching. And once the recording is over, I will join from the Zoom to take questions, right? So one day I was at this More Kutir. More Kutir is the place where Radha and Krishna danced. That is very close to Man Mandir. So 1.5 years back I was at this More Kutir, and then we were discussing Radhika Kripa Kataksha Stavras with other brahmacharis. Okay. So suddenly this Zoom call ended and Mataji was just calling me. I just joined the Zoom session. You were asking questions. Gauranga was asking questions about More Kutir. I was showing Barsana everywhere. Some nostalgia. Some Melbourne related nostalgia in my Vrindavan Yatra. So my brahmacharis were angry with me. Why are you taking Zoom calls now? Why are you taking classes now? We are in Yatra. Continue the class. But I was taking Q&A for this case. So this is about More Kutir. So we were discussing about why Krishna was wearing peacock feather and why Krishna is standing in threefold bending form, and about some peacock pastimes of Radha and Krishna. So now snake. Okay, let me discuss some snake pastimes. One day, Krishna acted as if he was bitten by a snake. Right? He fainted. He became unconscious, saying that some snake has bitten me. Poison is going into my body. So he was just lying on the bed. Yashoda Mata was next to him. And many other gopis and gopas were extremely anxious about Krishna. Oh, Krishna is bitten by a snake, Krishna is bitten by a snake, what's going to happen now? So they were very anxious. Then Purnamasi came there. Purnamasi is a very elderly lady, great devotee of Krishna. So in Vrindavan, she came to that spot and said, someone who is very pure at heart, extremely pure at heart, very chaste, some lady, some woman must get water from Yamuna in a pot and then bring it to Krishna. Then Krishna will be relieved from this poison. Okay. Then many people were ready, but the condition was, Purnamasi said, the pot should have 100 holes in it. Okay. So a lady should bring water in a pot that has 100 holes. Okay. And then with that water, Krishna will be relieved from his headache and whatever his poison affected condition. So nobody came forward, right? How can we, they are pure definitely, how can we carry water in a pot that has 100 holes? Now, there are two ladies called Jatila and Kutila. You know who are they? Who are they? Who are they?
They're both sisters. One is Jatila is Radharani's mother-in-law, and Kutila is Jatila's daughter.
So Radharani is mother-in-law and Radharani is sister-in-law. Okay, Jatila and Kutila. They constantly boast. They are accustomed to boasting about themselves. We are very chaste, we are very pure, we are very great. Okay, so some people went to them and said, can you bring water? So if you are very pure, then although this pot has 100 holes, water will not flow from this pot. Water will not be dropped from this pot. So do you accept this challenge? They said, of course. But the mother-in-law, Jatila, she is little clever. Looks like there is something messy here, right? Something is not right here. So it's a big test. I should not be accepting this test. So let me just keep quiet. Let Kutila go and then bring water. Let me observe what happens to her. Then I will decide whether I should go or not. Then Yashodama is very anxious about Krishna. All the Brahmanes are anxious. Are you anxious? You look very anxious. You are very calm. I never saw such a silence. So then Kutila went. She said, bring me that pot with 100 holes. They bought the pot. Are you sure there are 100 holes in it? Okay, she was asking. Yes, of course there are 100 holes in it. So she went into Yamuna. She just filled that pot with water. She lifted that water. All the water just went back into Yamuna within 1 second. Okay, she failed. Then Jatila said, no, today I have taken a vow not to go to Yamuna, something like that. She just sidelined. She just went away from the scene. So then nobody is there coming forward. Then Yashoda Mata said, I will go and bring. And Krishna thought his plan was over. Plan is gone. All his acting will be gone. If Yashoda Mata goes with this broken pot, with the pot with 100 holes, she will be able to get water because she is so pure, she is so chaste. But Krishna's purpose in enacting this whole pastime is to establish Radharani as the supremely pure and chaste gopi in Vrindavan. Okay, so suddenly Krishna inspired someone to say that the child's mother is not qualified to do this service. She should not. Someone else should. Okay. Then everybody came to Radharani naturally. So then Radharani finally agreed, and she took that pot and went to Yamuna and then filled that water in that pot that has 100 holes, and she lifted that pot. Not a single drop of water fell down. Just like there is pin drop silence here. There was no drop of water that came from that pot, and Radharani brought. In this way, Krishna proved that Srimati Radharani is the most pure and chaste gopi and the topmost gopi in the Vrindavan. Okay, so this is about Krishna being bitten by a snake, which is imaginary. Okay, you want one more snake pastime? One more snake pastime?
Yes.
So once Radharani was bitten by a snake. Okay, you know what is the snake? The snake of separation from Krishna. Okay, basically she just fainted as if a snake bit her, and basically she was in separation from Krishna because Jatila and Kutila were not allowing Radharani to go out. They were not allowing Radharani to go and meet Krishna. So Radharani was just kind of captivated inside their house only. So some gopis like Lalita, Vishaka, some assistants are there, right? The gopis of Vrindavan who are the friends of Radharani. So Lalita said, I know a snake charmer, right? Because Radharani is bitten by a snake, I will get some snake charmer so that he will use some medicine and some mantras and some other magic and relieve Radharani from this pain. So basically she went and brought Krishna, dressed like a snake charmer. Okay, so Krishna came in disguise. Okay, he went inside the room of Radharani and closed the doors and started speaking very loudly. He said no one should come in. Jatila and Kutila were there, just keeping their ears close to the door. They were trying to hear. So they were saying that they were listening to what's happening inside. Then we have Krishna in the form of the snake charmer. So she said that this Radharani is not being allowed to go to Krishna and cook for Krishna, because there was an arrangement that Srimati Radharani is expert cook. Once she makes an item, she will not repeat that item forever, for the rest of eternity. Okay, she keeps on making different dishes. And Durvasa Muni, a great says, bless Radharani that whatever preparation you make, that will be as tasty as nectar. She got that benediction. And Srimati Yashoda Mata always wanted to give the best to Krishna. Therefore, she requested Radharani to come to Pavan Sarovar, that area, and cook for Krishna on a daily basis. And Radharani used to come and cook for Krishna. But Jatila and Kutila stopped her. Okay. Now Krishna in the form of the snake charmer, he was reminding this pastime. And he's saying that Radharani is not being allowed to cook for Krishna. That's why the snake bit. That's why the snake's poison is not going away. If Jatila and Kutila allow Radharani to go and cook for Krishna on a daily basis, then Radharani will become alright. So the snake charmer is saying, then only my mantras will work. He was saying like that. Then immediately Jatila and Kutila just went inside the room and said, yes, we will allow. Let Radharani be revived. So like that Radharani was revived. Okay. There is another pastime of Radharani and snake. Okay. Snake pastimes are over. Then we have peacock pastimes over. Okay. Yes. So now we should have Gita wisdom tales. Yes, Prabhu. Any questions, comments? Yes, Vallabh, what's your... Oh, that is Python, Aghasur.
Can you talk about that? Because we don't want like poison one. We want I want that involved with the snake.
Okay, he wants a real snake, not the imaginary snake. Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Okay. That's okay. We'll discuss. We will change. Yes, Prabhu. No. In Vrindavan there is a snake. So in Vrindavan, you have a question? Yes, Prabhu. Gauranga.
So why does Krishna lie on the bed of the snake?
Oh, to prove that he is God. Right? He is God. No one can dance on snakes. No one can sleep on snakes. So he has to do something unimaginable, something amazing, something normal human beings cannot do. So he will do that. Okay, fine. There is one. Yes, Aradhya.
Lalita and Vishaka
is Krishna, who is the snake child.
Yeah, they know everything. Okay, Radharani also knows. Okay.
So Krishna told them that I'm going.
Yes. Okay. So we'll discuss one more story. There is a demon named Aghasur. You know Aghasur, right?
Yes.
He's a snake demon.
I heard
He was the brother of.
I heard it in Little Krishna.
Oh, very good. So Aghasur was a brother of whom? Putana and Bakasur. Such a great family. Okay, great demoness and two great demons. Such a wonderful family. They always wanted to attack Krishna. So Aghasur came in the form of a big snake, big python, and he opened his mouth. Right? He opened his mouth so wide, and he appeared like a big cave there. So Aghasur appeared like a big cave, and all the gopas, they were very happily playing in Vrindavan. So one day Krishna wanted to have breakfast as a picnic in Vrindavan, right? So he told all his gopa friends the previous day only, pack your lunch bags, not lunch bags, breakfast bags, okay? Pack your breakfast bags. We will not have breakfast at home. Generally their format is they will take breakfast at home and then they will take their calves and go to the forest, okay? But that day Krishna wanted to have a nice picnic. So Krishna told all his boys, tomorrow let's go very, very early in the morning. So Krishna got up from his sleep and he would just blow his buffalo horn, right, very loudly. And all the gopis understand that this is Krishna's horn, and they would get up from their sleep and they would just freshen up and then they are ready for taking their calves into the forest. So
Gopas or gopis?
Gopas, not gopis. Okay, the boys. So then Yashoda Mata would decorate Krishna so beautifully with yellow dhoti, with red color kamarpatti. You understand kamarpatti? Means waist cloth. They tie a cloth around the waist like a belt. In modern days there is belt with a buckle, but there they have a cloth only, a waist cloth, and there is some golden belt also. Yashoda Mata would very nicely decorate Krishna and send Krishna along with the cows and the gopas into the forest. So as Krishna is just moving along with the gopas and the calves into the forest, Yashoda Mata says, stop Krishna, stop there. Why did she stop? She said, Krishna, your peacock feather is not tucked properly in your hair. Let me adjust it. Okay, Yashoda Mata would just come forward to adjust peacock feather on Krishna's hair. So she adjusted like that. Then after that, she allowed Krishna to go. Krishna walked a few more steps. Then Yashoda Mata would say, stop, Krishna, don't go. What happened? Then Yashoda Mata would say, your waist belt is not tied properly. Let me just do some adjustment there. So she would just do some adjustment. Decoration, dressing is not over. Sometimes we have our dressing pujaris in the altar. They dress the deities, they open the altar, Govinda Madhyapurusham is being sung, and then once the darshan is open, still they feel, oh, this is not proper, that is not proper. They will go inside and then adjust the darshan a little bit. Pujaris know, you may not know. So then Yashoda Mata would allow Krishna to move forward. So Krishna just moved ahead along with the boys. Yashoda Mata said, Krishna, stop, don't go. What happened, mother? Krishna just became a little impatient and turned back. And Yashoda Mata came running to Krishna and said, Krishna, did you take that special item that I have prepared for your lunch? Then Krishna said, yes, I have packed it very safely. Okay, don't worry. So Krishna moved ahead. Then Yashoda Mata said, Krishna, stop. And she started running behind Krishna. Then Krishna said, Mother, you want to come with me to the forest? Or you want to stay home? Then I want to stay home. Please stay home. So I have not forgotten everything. Everything is proper. Don't worry. Then Krishna just left. Yashoda Mata was standing there. Till the last speck of dust settled down, Yashoda Mata was standing there. Why? Dust is there. Cows are walking, calves are walking, Krishna is walking, Balram is walking, all the gopas are walking. That naturally raises some dust into the air, right? So they just moved ahead so far that even the dust that is raised by their walking also settled down. Till that time, Yashoda Mata is just standing there, looking at Krishna. Why?
Because she wanted the dust to stay like that.
Okay. Any other reason? Why?
Because she wanted to make sure that Krishna will be okay.
Okay, she wants to make sure that Krishna is safe. Yes, yes.
She wanted to see if any adjustment to this.
Oh my God. Next.
To detect the amount of love, affection and gratitude.
Yes, that is the amount of love. We discussed some time back, right? What was that? We said that love is measured by the amount of separation that you feel for the beloved. Yashoda Mata is feeling so much separation from Krishna that she did not want Krishna to leave him only, right? So therefore she was just watching there. So Krishna moved ahead. Meanwhile, Yashoda Mata went into the kitchen and made some special preparation. Okay? And there were some house servants in Nanda Maharaj's house. You know who are they? House servants in Nanda Maharaj's house. Who are they? Any names? Raktaka, Patraka, Chitraka. These are the names mentioned. Raktaka, Patraka, Chitraka. They are the house servants of Nanda Maharaj. So Yashoda Mata would make separate preparation for Krishna and she would give that to these house servants of Nanda Maharaj and she would ask them, you go into the forest, find out where Krishna is with his calves and give it to him by lunchtime. Okay, already some lunch is sent. Again, some more lunch is sent by Mother Yashoda. So this is about Yashoda Mata here. Then Krishna just entered. All the Gopas, they would start doing so many mischievous activities in the forest. Already their mothers have decorated Krishna so nicely at homes with different ornaments and feathers, etc. But when they enter the forest, the Gopas would pluck some tender leaves, nice flowers and some minerals. And what do? They decorate themselves with that. They decorate Krishna. One dressing happened at home, another dressing for Krishna will happen in the forest. Okay? So like that, Krishna is being decorated by all the Gopas. Sometimes there is a competition between the Gopas. Krishna would sometimes just run towards some spot which is little high raised area, hillock, and from there he would watch the beauty of Vrindavan forest. Then all the Gopas would say, now let's have a competition. Who will run towards Krishna? Who will reach Krishna first? Then all the Gopas would say, I will reach Krishna first, I will reach Krishna first. They would run towards Krishna and naturally only one Gopa will reach Krishna first. Okay? So like that there is some competition also amongst the Gopas. There is competition in Vrindavan, but there is no envy in Vrindavan. There is competition, but there is no envy. Generally in this material world, envy and competition are inseparable, generally. Okay? You compete with others out of envy. But in Vrindavan there is no envy. Yes?
So I think the person who went with Krishna was Balram.
Yeah, Balram. That day somehow Balram did not go. The specific event that I was saying now, Balramji did not go. That was his birthday, something like that. Huh? So anyways, Krishna, Balram, they just went and all the Gopas are just having some competition in who will touch Krishna first. And they were also imitating, okay, in this situation of competition, let me tell you some features of Vaikuntha also. In Vaikuntha, from Vrindavan we are going to Vaikuntha. What do you like, Vrindavan or Vaikuntha?
Vrindavan.
You like Vrindavan? Very good. But just one similarity between Vrindavan and Vaikuntha, just to highlight. In Vaikuntha, there are so many birds. The birds are not envious of each other. Let me share one shloka. Paravatanya bhrtasarasa chakravaka datyuha hamsa sukatitirivarhinam yah kolahalo viramate chiramatra muccher bhringadhipe harikatham ivagayamani. Paravata, Anya, Bharta, Sarasa, Chakravaka, Datyuha, Hamsa, Sukha, Titiri, Barhi. These are the names of birds in Vrindavan. Okay, Barhi means peacock, Hamsa means swan, Titiri means parrot. Like that, I don't know the English names of the remaining birds. Okay, so there are so many birds. Kolahalo virabate chiramatra muccher bhringadhipe harikatham ivagayamani. When a bumblebee comes there, making some sound, what is the sound of bumblebee? And that buzzing sound of bumblebee resembles Harikatha. Harikatham iva. The bumblebee is trying to glorify Krishna, glorify Lord Hari. And all these sweet singing birds that are very beautiful, and they have nice feathers, different shapes, they are in different colors, white, green, multicolored, yellow, red, different colors. All these qualified birds that have sweet singing voices, they take a low profile to encourage bumblebee to chant the glories of Krishna. Right? Why? There is no envy in Vrindavan. There is no envy in Vaikuntha. Basically in the spiritual world, there is no envy. So children, although sometimes another child, your friend, another devotee is not very qualified like you, not very experienced like you, or not so talented like you, we are supposed to encourage them, not discourage them. So all these sweet singing birds took a low profile, took a back seat to encourage this bumblebee also to glorify Krishna. Similarly, there are so many plants in Vrindavan, plants in Vaikuntha. So they also encourage another plant, Tulsi Maharani, to serve the Lord. So there are different flowers. Mandara kunda kurabotpala champakarna punnaganaga bakula ambuja parijata gandherchite tulasika bharanena tasya yasmim stapah sumanaso bahumanayanti mandara kunda kuraba utpala champaka arana punnaga naga bakula ambuja. These are the names of different flowers, right? They have different shapes, different sizes, different types of sweet fragrances, and some have 5 petals, some have 8 petals, some have 10 petals, some have 100 petals, some have 1000 petals, some have 1 million petals, right? So different red color, white color, blue color, yellow color, multicolor. So all these colorful flowers have sweet fragrances also, but they take a low profile and encourage Tulsi Maharani to go forward and serve the Lord. So why? There is no envy in the spiritual world. If you want to go to spiritual world? Yes. You want to go to Vrindavan? Yes. Give up envy. Give up competitive nature. You can compete with another devotee just to serve Krishna, to inspire each other. To some degree, that kind of healthy competition is okay. Competition without envy is okay. But competition that is mixed with envy is very, very harmful. That will displease the Lord. Therefore, in our friendships, we have to be very, very careful not to get influenced by this quality of envy. When there is envy, we cannot have friendships, right? There should not be any envy with other friends. So coming back to the story. So Krishna is happily playing in Vrindavan along with other gopas. Suddenly the gopas have seen a huge snake. So that snake is Aghasur, the brother of Bakasur and Putana. So this Bakasur opened his mouth so wide, not Bakasur, Aghasur, opened his mouth so wide and it looked like a cave. And all the gopas saw is from a distance. Is it a cave? Some hot fiery wind is coming from the mouth of the snake. And some suspected that it is a cave. Some felt that it is some toy, some kind of exhibition is there, right? So you have so many things to play here. Sometimes when you go to some kind of excursions and exhibitions, there are some artificial snakes that are erected. You can enter the snake's mouth also. Okay, the gopas were thinking that, oh, this must be some kind of doll or some diorama kept here. Okay, and some people really suspected that it must be a real snake. So the gopas nevertheless felt that if it is really a snake or a python, Krishna is there to kill that python. Just like Krishna killed Bakasur. Krishna is called Bakari because he killed Bakasur. So all the gopas were confident on Krishna's protection. They just ran, they rushed into Aghasur's mouth with absolutely no hesitation, no fear. So they entered the mouth of Aghasur. Then Aghasur did not close the mouth. Why?
He was waiting for Krishna.
You have a different answer? Aghasur was waiting for Krishna because Aghasur had a big plan. I will kill Krishna. I will kill all the gopas. Then naturally their parents will die because of separation from their children. I will kill all the calves also. Then the mother cows and bulls will die because of love in separation. So in this way I can kill entire Vrindavan. But Krishna, does he allow Aghasur to fulfill his plan? He would not. So what did he do? he just entered the mouth of Aghasur. By this time, all the boys and the calves that have entered the mouth of Aghasur, they became unconscious. They fell as if they were dead. They will never die, but they fell as if they were dead. So Krishna also entered. He closed, Aghasur then closed his mouth. Then Krishna started expanding his size. He became so huge within the mouth of Aghasur. Yes?
I know it's the next part.
You know the next part? Oh, yeah, please. Continue.
When Krishna makes his size bigger, then he moves forward and he falls and he holds in his stomach, and then he becomes bigger, and then he rips Agar's
No, he doesn't do all that. Okay, you can see that in a animation, but Krishna just expands himself within the belly of Aghasur, and Aghasur, because inside there is a lot of expansion, the life airs within the body also there are so many airs, right? The airs did not find any place to just pass out. So because of the pressure within, the Aghasur's body got opened, right? It was torn apart and his soul just came out of the head from top. So now I have one question for you, intelligent question. You should give intelligent answer. Krishna expanded himself within the mouth of Aghasur. Did Krishna expand himself anywhere else in Vrindavan pastimes? Yes.
When he was killing Arishtasur?
When he was killing Arishtasur, Krishna did not expand himself. Okay? Yes, Prabhu? No, he was like a 1-year-old baby only. Yes, behind. No? Okay. Well, let me see this side. Chaitanya. Did Krishna expand himself in Vrindavan anytime? No? Okay, good. No, Krishna never expanded. Krishna entered the throat of Bakasur. He just generated some heat in Bakasur's throat, and Bakasur's throat got burnt, and then he just spat Krishna. Yes?
Aghasur.
Not Aghasur. Any other pastime I am asking. Yes, Prabhu? No, not Trinavarta. Yes? Bird, Bakasur. No, he did not expand. Yes?
So when Brahma took hold of the cowherd boys, so he expanded into...
Oh, that expansion is different. He expanded into multiple forms. So he extended himself like all the gopas and calves. Yes, Hari? Brahma Mohan Lila. So not this expansion. I am saying, did Krishna make his body big? Did he enlarge his body like Hanumanji anytime? In Vrindavan? No. Okay, no. Answer is no only. So no other place. So because you are unable to find, you are very well versed with Krishna book, with all pastimes of Krishna that he has performed in Vrindavan. If you are unable to find any other pastime, so Krishna did not expand. But there is one slight, there is another place where Krishna expanded himself slightly, right? That is the pastime of another snake. Who is that another snake? Kaliya. When Krishna jumped into Kaliya lake, Kaliya arrested Krishna with his coils. Kaliya embraced Krishna, hugged Krishna like this. Okay, so with coils. So at the Krishna,
You said you want a story?
I will tell the story. It will take a lot of time. Okay, so he just completely coiled Krishna. Okay, so Krishna allowed Kaliya to bind himself, arrest himself for how much time? Anyone knows? 4 hours. Okay. 3 hours. Any other? 5 minutes. Okay. Any other guesses? How many seconds? 50 seconds. Okay. 1 second. Okay. 70 hours. 24 hours. No. So Vallabh gave the best answer. Century. Okay, children, let me give you the right answer. You know the right answer? Let me tell you. For one muhurta means 48 minutes. For 48 minutes, Kaliya arrested Krishna. I thought you know all this. Kaliya arrested Krishna in its coils. So, why? Oh, it's a very long story. Should I get into that story? I need to complete Aghasur story. I'll come to that back again. So, let me complete Aghasur story. So, Krishna completely was arrested by Kaliya's coils. So, at one point, Krishna realized that if I stay like this for longer time, the Vrajavasis who are watching me on the bank of Yamuna will die out of anxiety. Just to relieve them from anxiety, what did Krishna do? He slightly expanded himself. Not that he became big, but some kind of pressure he just put. And Kaliya could not hold Krishna. So you are holding something in your hand. You have a pen, right? You are holding. Just imagine the pen is expanding. Right? You just leave the pen, right? Right? So like that Krishna allowed Kaliya to release him. So that's a slight expansion. But in Aghasur's case, Krishna became so huge. Now my original question, why did Krishna become so huge in Aghasur's mouth? While Krishna killed so many demons without expanding himself, Krishna had to expand himself to kill Aghasur only. Why? Yes, Prabhu. Aryan?
Because the Gopas.
You understood the question? What was the question? I want someone to repeat the question. Yes, Nilmada, what is the question?
The question was, why did Krishna expand himself to kill Aghasur while he killed so many other demons without expanding?
Very good, you are very attentive.
Because I think Prabhuji, because all the Gopas, Gopis and like the Vrindavan classes, they weren't watching Krishna.
Ah, wonderful. How do you know this? I think Krishna revealed it to you. Okay. So that's the right answer. You got the right answer. You don't have to give other answers. Okay. So thanks to Aryan. Give him a big hand. So the answer is that Krishna did not exhibit so much of his powers in front of the Vrajavasis. Nobody was watching him at that time. And of course, sometimes he exhibited his powers also by lifting Govardhan and all, but he never expanded himself. So some people may think that, oh, Krishna in Vrindavan acting like a small child has no ability to expand himself only, while he expands himself in other pastimes. So people may think like that. So Varahadev, for example, where did Varahadev come from? From the nostril of Brahma. He came in the form of a small, in thumb size. Eventually he expanded like a big elephant and he occupied the entire universe. So Varahadev expanded, many other forms also expanded. Turtle.
Prabhuji was a boar, not an elephant. A boar.
Boar. Varahadev. That's what I am saying. So he also expanded, but Krishna cannot expand. People may think like that. Therefore, Krishna showed to all the devatas that he also has the ability to expand himself. Okay? So Krishna expanded himself and killed Aghasur. At that time, the soul of Aghasur came out of the body and stood in the sky for some time. Okay, why did the soul of Aghasur stand in the sky for some time? It's a brilliant effulgence.
Was he praying to Krishna?
He was praying to Krishna. Oh no. He was waiting for Krishna to come out of its mouth. Let Krishna come out of his mouth, so then I will do the needful. So Krishna came out of the mouth. He revived all the boys and calves. They happily came out of Aghasur's body. Then this Aghasur's soul, which was standing in the sky for such a long time, it entered Krishna's body. Okay? He got liberation. Aghasur got liberation. What kind of liberation? Aghasur got Sarupya Mukti. You understand what is Sarupya Mukti?
The sound killed by Krishna.
No, that's fine. What is Sarupya Mukti? Same form like the Lord. So Aghasur got same form like the Lord in Vaikuntha, not in Goloka. He's not that fortunate. He went to Vaikuntha. So this is another snake story. So let's go to Gita Wisdom Tales. Snakes are gone, peacocks are over. Yes. Kaliya will discuss sometime later. Vishnu form, not Krishna form. Okay, children, let's discuss this. Generally Yashoda Mata, when Krishna is very young. After that, Radharani also dresses Krishna. Okay. Any other questions? Quick questions before we go to the next story? Prabhu, you should tell me how much time we have, Prabhu? The last session, right? We are not going to have another session. So what time? How much time we have? Yes.
So it's not like a question, but Shishupal also he merged into Krishna.
Yeah, Shishupal also merged into Krishna, just like Aghasur. But they did not get Brahman realization. They became 1.5? Till 7, yeah, we'll do that. You're able to sit till 7 o'clock? Yes. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because we have not begun our class only. Our class did not begin. I am just speaking some Vrindavan Leela because he told me. He speak about peacocks and all. Our class is this. Okay? Any other question, comment? Yes, let him answer. No, for different purposes, different instruments are used. Okay? Okay, children, shall we start? Yes.
Prabhuji, I have a question that everything that Krishna kills, does he get another name?
Yeah, he can. Kaliya Daman. So Krishna can get different names by killing different demons. Okay? Not always, but
Kaliya story.
Kaliya story. Let me speak some stories from here, then I will come to Kaliya.
I'm going to everybody read like a page from the book.
Okay, Prabhu wants to read from the book. Okay? So who will read first?
Me.
Who is the youngest here? Okay. He is not yet born. He is doing it. Come. Sit here.
Second youngest.
Yeah, come.
No, he's Nanda. I'm second youngest.
Okay, fine. So, what's your name, Prabhu? Ramai. Okay, come closer. Okay. So, Ramai will read first. So, we will begin with the easiest shloka because it's very small, right? So, first recite the shloka. You know this shloka, Patram Pushpam. Let me tell you another story. Different shloka. Say some number, 1 out of 10. 5. Then 5 is over. 5. First come, first serve. So all of you open page number 33 in the book. Page number 33, 5th shloka. So I'll say the shloka and you repeat the shloka. You give him a mic. Okay. So I'll say the shloka and you repeat the shloka. Then we'll discuss the meaning. Okay, you can fight later. Okay. Thank you. Okay, children. Tesham satata yuktanam. Tesham satata yuktanam. Tesham satata yuktanam. Bhajatam priti purvakam. Bhajatam priti purvakam. Bhajatam priti purvakam. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. Yena mam upayanti te. Yena mam upayanti te. Now, what does this shloka mean? Ramai will tell. Okay? Ramai, read this.
Lord,
I'll hold for you. You hold the book, I'll hold mic.
exhibits his kindness in multiple ways. One way is by presenting himself as a deity in the temple because we can't
You hold the mic in such a way that he can see the book also. Okay?
spiritual form for our eyes. He presents so that we can see him,
Worship him.
and pray.
Pray to him. Okay.
The deity in this temple is not different from the Lord. It is same Lord that protects the devotees from danger.
Okay, thank you. Could you follow this? Okay. Lord Krishna exhibits his kindness in multiple ways. Okay. One way is presenting himself like a deity. So Krishna is purely spiritual. He has a pure spiritual form, and we have material body, material eyes. With our material eyes, we cannot see the pure spiritual form of the Lord, right? Right? Can you see Krishna the way he is?
No.
Krishna, out of his kindness, he manifests himself in the form of a deity. Deities are made of? What are the materials? Yes. Stone, marble, wood. Then what else? Clay. Mud. Metal. Brass. Stone. Steel. When did you see a steel deity? Okay, enough. Okay, children, I got all the answers. So, there are eight materials with which deities are made. 8 possible materials. Gold, silver, marble, then wood, then stone, sand, clay, paint. I think some are overlapping. Paint and mind. You can make a deity of the Lord in the mind also. Right? You can meditate on the form of the Lord. So like that, the Lord manifests in one of these 8 forms. Okay? So the Lord presents himself in the form of a deity because we can't see his spiritual form with our own eyes. He presents himself in a material form made of stone, metal, clay in the temple. So that we can see him, worship him and pray to him. So the deity is not different from Krishna. So now Krishna is declaring. Who will say, okay, done? Yeah. Then another boy come. Boy or girl, whoever. Okay. You should read very clearly. Okay. Okay. You come. Chaitanya Priya, you come. Chaitanya Priya can
it's easy to follow.
Yeah. Yes. Read this. Read. Lord Krishna declares.
Lord Krishna declares, those who are constantly devoted to me and worship me, I give them the inspiration, intelligence and support by which they will come to me.
Read the next line also.
Do you want to know how Lord Krishna in his deity forms helped some devotees when they faced hardships? Well then, it's story time.
Okay. So before story time, let's have some little contemplation on this shloka itself. Okay. So you can go. So the Tesham Satata Yuktana. So let's try to learn this shloka. How many of you know this shloka by heart till now? Raise your hands so high. Hare knows. Very few hands. You know whether he? Okay. Fine. Others also should know. That's our project today. Okay. Tesham Satata Yuktana. Don't look at your books. Okay. Tesham Satata Yuktana. Tesham Satata Yuktana. Say that 5 times. Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. Yena Mamupayanti Te. Okay. First line. What is first line? Now, there is no group recitation. Only one child whom I am pointing out should recite that line. Okay, first line, Vallabh. Okay. Second line, yes, this boy.
Bhajatam Priti Purvakam.
Third line, Radhika. Fourth line, Anirudh. Where is Anirudh? Yes. Okay. Who has not yet memorized the shloka? How many of you have not yet taken into your memories? Okay. They should recite once again. So someone should lead the recitation. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, let her read the recitation. She will say one line. You should repeat that line. There.
Bhajatam Priti Purvakam Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Yena Mam Upayanti Te.
Okay, first line, 4 times. Those who have not memorized should be more careful now. Second line, Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. Yena Mam Upayanti Te. Okay, now meaning line by line. First line, Tesham Satata Yuktanam. Meaning is, whoever is constantly engaged in worshipping Krishna. Satata, and you don't have to say that. Satata means always. Yuktana means engaged in. In what? Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. Bhajatam means serving the Lord, devotional service. Bhajata means devotional service. And your devotional service has to be done how? Priti Purvakam, with great love, with great affection, with great dedication, commitment. Right? That's how you should love Krishna. That's how you should serve Krishna. What is Tesham Satata Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam? Someone should say the meaning of this. Tesham Satata Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. What is the meaning of this shloka? Of these 2 lines?
I don't know. Maybe
Not maybe. Whatever I said now, you should repeat it.
So.
Okay, anyone else who would like to say the meaning of these first 2 lines I just mentioned? Yes, Avik.
Kindness in multiple ways.
Huh?
Kindness in multiple ways.
No, I just mentioned the meaning, right? Please hear the meaning carefully. Okay, Krishna.
I think it said that to remember the Lord constantly.
Yes, Ira.
Where was engaged in devotional service?
Tesham Satata Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam means those who are constantly engaged in serving Krishna lovingly. That's the meaning. Okay, let's go line by line. Tesham Satata Yuktanam. Tesha means those who. Satata means constantly, always. Yuktana means engaged in. Okay? Tesham Satata Yuktana means those who are always engaged in. Got the meaning? So what's the meaning of the first line? Those who are constantly engaged in. Fine? Okay, second line. Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. Bhajata means service. Priti Purvakam means lovingly rendering that service. So, second line, Bhajatam Priti Purvakam means constantly, lovingly rendering service to Krishna. Now you tell me the meaning of first 2 lines. Tesham Satata Yuktana Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. What does it mean? One say, let Krishna you say.
Those who are always constantly engaged in the loving service of the Lord.
Those who are constantly engaged in the service of the Lord lovingly. Tesha means those who. Satata means constantly. Yuktana means engaged in. Bhajata means service. Priti Purvaka means lovingly. Clear? Simple, right? Those who are constantly engaged in serving me lovingly. Clear? Half the shloka you got right? You got? What's your name? Arya. Got it?
Yeah.
Say the meaning.
So those who
Half shloka.
those who are constantly servicing Lord.
Those are constantly engaged in Krishna's service with love. Third line. He will tell. Oh, so special. He's in some yogasana, but still yoga class is going on. Yes, Prabhu. Say it loudly. Okay, he is in Ashtanga Yoga now. So we are discussing Bhakti Yoga. Okay, anyone else? One child can say the meaning of the first two lines. Who will answer? Yes, Radhika. Radharani, you will answer? You are pointing her out. Anyone? Yes, Gaurangi. A person who is constantly engaged in loving service of Krishna. So what does Krishna do? Dadami buddhi yogam tam. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. You know what does this mean? Dadami means I will give. Buddhi yogam means intelligence. Right? Krishna will give us the intelligence. What kind of intelligence he will give? Yena mam upayantite. I will give them the intelligence by which they can come to me. Got it? So what is the meaning of the next two lines?
Lord Krishna, they all engage constantly in the love and service of Krishna. You will give them the knowledge to quickly come back.
Very good. So anyone else? I want the full shloka and the full meaning. Finally, who will say this? Full shloka and full meaning without saying anywhere. Yeah, Lakshya. Yes. Meaning?
Those who are constantly doing loving service to me, I will give them the knowledge to come back to me.
Excellent. You got the shloka? So Bhagavad Gita is very simple. In 5 to 7 minutes we have learned the shloka and the meaning also. Clear? Now to understand the meaning of the shloka more deeply, let's have some simple stories. Okay? So how does Krishna give the necessary intelligence to some people to come to him, to reach him, to get his grace, to get his mercy? So there is a story here.
Ready first. Ready first. Can you read?
No, I will not read. I will just narrate the story. No need of reading now. There is too much. Okay, you can read just the translation. You can't read the full story. So you know the story. If you know the story, I will go to the next story. Lord Gopal walks for his devotee. You don't know? How many of you know this story? You're right. Okay. Only few people know this story. So let me. You know this story? The devotee of Puntanam. You don't know? Okay, how many of you know? Nobody knows. 2-3 people only know. So let's have some child read this story for us, and I'll take some voice rest. Okay? No, I want little elder kid now. Who is the eldest here? Okay, Prabhu, you can. Someone can select. The coordinators can select. Yes, Prabhu, you can select. Okay, come, Vallabh, come. Okay, sit. So first story is about Sakshi Gopal. Now next story is about Puntanam. So we will just read this story very quickly. It will take 5 minutes. Okay? Read. I will just take some rest. You should read. You don't know what is the story? Then someone else should read. So maybe you can. You can read. You can read. Come. Let him read. Which page? 39. You read the second page. Okay? Sit there only. Sit. Hare Krishna. I think it's not a good idea to call people to read. Okay? If it is online, we can unmute. Hot. Yes, Prabhu, read fast. Read this. Read.
In the South Indian state of Kerala, there is a beautiful temple of Lord Krishna at a place called...
Children, please listen and look into your books. All of you have books, right? See page number 39. We are going to read the story and you have to tell me the lesson in the story. Read.
In the South Indian state of Kerala, there is a beautiful temple of Lord Krishna at a palace at a place called Guruvayur. The idol of Lord Krishna in that temple is popularly known as
Guruvayurappan. Are you looking into the books?
Buddha was a great devotee of Lord Guruvayurappan. He would regularly visit the temple, traveling a long distance on foot one day. As he was walking to the temple, a group of robbers attacked him. The ruthless thieves took away all his money and belongings. Buddha was helpless and couldn't do anything to protect his possession.
Okay. So it's taking long time. Let me just tell the story. So there is a great devotee named Punthanam. He was in the South Indian state of Kerala. Okay. So he was a great devotee of Guruvayurappan. Have you ever gone to Kerala anytime? You know Guruvayurappan deity? Just like in Andhra there is Balaji deity. In Tamil Nadu there is Ranganath deity. In Kerala there is Guruvayurappan deity. In Karnataka there is one deity of Krishna, Udupi Krishna. Okay, so like that the Lord manifests himself in different deities in different areas. So here is a deity called Guruvayurappan. So this Punthanam was a great devotee of Guruvayurappan. On a regular basis, this devotee will go to the temple and take the darshan of the Lord. One day, he just took some luggage and he was just going to the temple. On the way, there were some dacoits. There were some great thieves. And these thieves attacked this Punthanam. They wanted to take his belongings. So he had a bag. There was some money, there were some other belongings. So they have taken away everything. But this Punthanam was holding a little bag that has something inside it. And he did not, he was not leaving that bag only. And the dacoits thought that looks like the most expensive items must be there in that small bag, which he is holding on to. He is not giving only. So, you are breathing or what? Okay. So he was very insecure that the thieves may take away this bag. So the thieves are very much doubtful that this Punthanam must be having. Hey, what are you doing? Please go. Yes, go and sit there. Hey, this is your book only. Take. You have another book?
Yes, sir.
That's your book? Okay, take this book. Prabhu is doing some other pastimes here and distracting me. Okay, so the thieves thought there must be something very valuable, very expensive in Punthanam's special small bag. So they want to take away that bag, but Punthanam was not giving that bag at all. So they were about to take out their knives and then kill this Punthanam. Although they were about to kill him, he was not at all giving that bag, right? So he was holding on to that bag with so much of love and affection, and he was calling out the names of the Lord. Oh Lord, please come and protect me, please come and protect me. Then suddenly, one person came riding on a horse. He looked like a soldier, or he looked like a minister or a king, like that. So he came single-handedly, he fought with all the dacoits and he defeated them, and he even killed some dacoits, and all of them ran away. The people who survived, they ran away from there. And finally, our Punthanam is safe back. He got his belongings back. And this person who saved, the soldier who saved Puntanam asked him, why are you holding on to that bag? They would have killed you. If you have not given that bag to him, they would have killed you. So your life is not so valuable like the bag. The bag is more valuable than your life. Why are you holding on onto that bag? Then Puntanam said, yes, what is there in this bag is more valuable than my life. You know what is that? Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. So Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is the life and soul of all the devotees, and Puntanam was very happily holding on to that Bhāgavatam, although he did not, he was attacked by these kings. So then Puntanam felt that, my dear sir, you have saved me, you have saved my Bhāgavatam, you have saved my life, so I am very grateful to you. I would like to give you one gift. So he just removed one ring from his finger and offered it as a gift to the soldier. And the soldier accepted it with grace and he left. And Puntanam also asked him, who are you? How did you suddenly come here? He said, I am the soldier of a nearby king, so I just stay here only, so I just came to protect you. Okay, I saw that you are being attacked by some thieves, so that's why I came to protect you. So then Puntanam continued his journey. Where was he going?
To the temple.
To the temple of Guruvayurappan. Okay, he was going to the temple of Guruvayurappan. So then he went to the temple. So by the time he reached the temple, the priests were waiting for Puntanam. So they came here and they said, oh, you are Puntanam? Yes, I am Puntanam. Okay, please take the darshan of the lordships. So he saw the beautiful darshan of Guruvayurappan. There is some picture also you can see in page number 39. Right, he took the darshan of the deity. Then the pujari offered a ring to Puntanam. And what was that ring? The same ring that he had gifted to that soldier there. Okay. Then he was surprised. I have just gifted this ring to a soldier just few hours back on my way to this temple. So how did you get this ring? Then the pujari said that the Lord has given us this ring and asked us to give this to you. Then Puntanam understood. Oh, this is the Supreme Lord, Krishna himself, the deity manifested in the form of this soldier and protected me and brought me to his temple. Right? So dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayantite. What was the shloka? Just remember the shloka again. Tesham satata yuktana bhajatam priti purvakam. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayantite. Because Puntanam was constantly engaged in lovingly serving Krishna, Krishna gave him the intelligence to pray for him. Okay, pray to Krishna, and Krishna himself responded to that prayer and protected him and brought him to his temple. So he helped Puntanam to reach Krishna. So this is how Krishna helps us. Okay, story, simple story. So you can read. No, just take this. Read loudly the lesson there, the orange box in 41st page. With the orange box.
The Lord cannot see his devotees in distress. He saves them at all costs.
Read the next box also.
The Lord is always ready to protect us as he rescued Putana from the bandits. He is also willing to cross all boundaries just as he did for the young Brahmana by walking all the way to his village. If we try to constantly serve him with love, we too can receive his grace and protection. If we reach out to him with love, he will reciprocate lovingly.
Okay, you got the lesson?
Yep.
So what was the lesson? If you serve the Lord is ready to serve you. Not serve you, but protect you in all ways. Okay. So now you tell me some other number.
7,
7, 4, 8, 8. Okay, fine. Okay, let's go by. I did not hear the number 3 at all. So I will go to 3 number. Okay, I have eliminated all your options. Okay, 72 is not there in the book. Okay, children, go to number 3. So this is not a very popular shloka that all of you might know. Okay, Hare Krishna. Macchittaha sarva durgani Page number 18, shloka number 3. Macchittah sarva durgani matprasadat tarishyasi matprasadat tarishyasi matprasadat tarishyasi atha chetvam ahankaram atha chetvam ahankaran nasroshyasi vinangshyasi nasroshyasi navingshyasi nasroshyasi vinangshyasi. Okay, so you got the shloka. So now we will not do the same exercise like the first shloka, it will take a lot of time. So let's go into the meaning and let's discuss one or two stories. Okay, so someone can read, the eldest boy. Oh, not bottle, mic. Yes. Yeah, give him. This boy. Yeah. Read that. Read what's there under the shloka. Meaning. Read it very loudly, very clearly.
Do the devotees face difficulties?
Do the devotees face difficulties?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Of course, yes. But who protects them?
Who protects them?
Krishna.
Okay, read.
Simple. When a child is in difficulty, who protects him or her? Parents, isn't it? Similarly, Lord Krishna, the supreme parent of all living beings, shall lovingly protect all his devotees from various adversities. Lord Krishna promises in this shloka, by becoming my devotee, one can pass over all the difficulties in this world by my special grace. But the one who is egoistic and disregards my divine teaching will be lost. Now relish some sweet stories of devotees who are protected by the Lord in difficult times.
Okay. This shloka teaches us that how Krishna is the supreme protector of all his devotees at all times. Mat chittaha sarva durgani mat prasada tarishyasi. Mat chittaha means one who is constantly thinking of Krishna and worshipping Krishna. Mat chittaha sarva durgani. Sarva durgani means all difficulties. One who is constantly conscious of Krishna is protected from all difficulties by Krishna himself. Right? Mat prasada tarishyasi means by my mercy, they will come out of all difficulties. Okay? So that's the meaning of this shloka. So now let's discuss the story of someone who is protected by the Lord. So which story you want? Narayanastra, Akshay Patra. Okay. Who wants Narayanastra story? Okay. Who wants Akshay Patra story? Others don't want any story? I saw more hands for Narayanastra. Okay. Akshay Patra will discuss. No reading. I'll narrate the story. I saw what happened when Vallabh came here. Okay. Okay, let me narrate the story. So the story of Narayanastra. How many of you know the story of Narayanastra? Nobody. Only 2-3. I must narrate this story. You know Dhruva? There was a great king named Dhruva. So you know the story of Dhruva when he was a small 5-year-old boy. Okay, but you may not know the story when he is grown up. So when Dhruva was grown up, okay children, listen. When Dhruva was sufficiently grown up, who was the father of Dhruva? Uttanapada. Uttanapada made Dhruva the king of the... Okay children. So should we stop? Okay, thank you. So Uttanapada made Dhruva the king of the planet. How many years did Dhruva rule? 36,000 years. For 36,000 years Dhruva was ruling the planet. So during his tenure, one Yaksha killed Dhruva's brother named Uttama. Dhruva had a step brother named Uttama. You know that, right? So Uttama was sitting on Uttanapada's lap and Dhruva wanted to sit on Uttanapada's lap but Uttanapad did not welcome Dhruva, and that's the whole episode that has happened. Now, this Dhruva was ruling the kingdom. Suddenly, one of the Yakshas killed his brother. Who was the brother? Uttama. So, who is Yaksha? Yaksha is a person who is little...
He's like a sort of a demon with this.
He looks like a demon with some mystic powers. They are the associates of Kubera. Kubera is the wealthiest devata. Okay, they live near Kailasha mountain in the Alakapuri region. So this Yaksha came and killed Dhruva's brother Uttama. So you know what happened then? So this Uttama was killed by Yaksha, and Dhruva became so morose, so sad. He was feeling separation from Uttama out of love. He was missing Uttama. So he wanted to take revenge on the Yaksha. So he cut the long story short, he got onto his chariot, he picked up his weapons, bow and arrows, and he went to Alakapuri region to fight with the Yakshas. Right? He wanted to kill the Yaksha who has killed his brother. So when he went to Alakapuri region, something peculiar has happened. Dhruva was alone on the chariot along with his driver and his weapons. Then there are 130,000 Yakshas came to fight with Dhruva. How many Yakshas? 130,000 Yakshas came to fight with Dhruva. And Dhruva was releasing arrows. He was releasing 3 arrows at a time. How many arrows can you release? 3. You can't release any arrows. You don't have a bow only. Okay. So Dhruva was releasing 3 arrows at a time. And the Yakshas, they were releasing double the number of arrows that Dhruva has released. How many? 6. And how many Yakshas are there? 1,30,000. If 130,000 Yakshas release 6 arrows each.
6,180,000.
Wrong. Okay, simple mathematics. 130,000 Yakshas are releasing 6 arrows each. How many arrows are coming towards Dhruva? 780,000 arrows were coming towards Dhruva at every minute or at every second. How much time it is required to release an arrow? Maybe few seconds, right? 2-3 seconds. Every 2-3 seconds, 780,000 arrows were coming towards our Dhruva. So what did Dhruva do then? So was he killed by these arrows? No. Dhruva was like a mountain. So there was a big mountain, and when it rains, how many drops of water will come on the mountain? Billions of drops. So when billions of water drops are coming on the top of a mountain, what will happen to the mountain? Nothing will happen, right? Mountain will become wet. Mountain will become clean. Isn't it? Mountain is filled with so much dirt during the summer season. Now during the monsoon, mountain will become wet because of this raindrops, and mountain will become very clean and green. Have you seen mountain in winter season?
Yes.
Winter season is not so green, but during monsoon season, rainy season, mountain is very green. So Dhruva is compared to a mountain, and all the arrows are compared to rainwater. Okay, rain shower. So just like rain cannot disturb a mountain, the rain of the arrows sent by Yakshas did not disturb Dhruva at all. Just like the mountain becomes more clean and mountain shines more when there is more rain, similarly Dhruva shone. He was shining with great courage and great confidence when so many arrows were coming. He could easily protect himself from all these arrows, and he was releasing arrows. He was able to protect. Like that, there are so many such beautiful analogies. So Dhruva single-handedly released hundreds and thousands and millions of arrows and smashed all the Yakshas. And he was killing the Yakshas left, right, center. At one point, Yakshas felt that it is very difficult to save ourselves from Dhruva. So let's run away from the battlefield. All the Yakshas ran away from the battlefield. You know what happened then? When Yakshas ran away from the battlefield, Dhruva was standing there. Dhruva was standing there on his chariot with his driver, and one thought came in his mind. You know what was that? Let me go and explore the city of Alakapuri. how opulent is the kingdom of Yakshas. I want to explore. He was thinking like that. But did he go inside the kingdom? No. Why he did not go?
Because
only one child should answer.
Attack anytime.
They can attack anytime. Yes, Vallabh is right. Okay. So Dhruva was thinking that these Yakshas are very mystic people. Although they became silent now, apparently they ran away from the battlefield. That does not mean they will keep quiet. They may come back at any moment with greater force, and need to be very careful. Let me give you one small lesson which is not there in the book. Okay. The lesson is that Dhruva was expecting that the Yakshas will come back to attack him again, although they just kept quiet. Similarly, when we are reading or when we are chanting, mind attacks us. Did your mind attack you anytime when you are chanting? Yes. So how did mind attack you? All the time. All the times. Okay. So mind is distracting us from our study, from our japa, from our services. So mind may distract us, mind may attack us, but somehow with great concentration we are trying to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Or with great concentration we are trying to hear the class. Okay, like Gauranga is hearing with great concentration, right? Or Yash is hearing. Or with great concentration we may want to hear the class or read the book or chant our rounds. But sometimes mind will distract us. But when we try to control the mind so many times, it will come back and allow us to do the activity that we are doing. Now the mind is controlled. Mind is not disturbing us. So should we relax? My mind is not disturbing me anymore. I am able to focus on my rounds. I am able to chant nicely. 1 round passed, 2 rounds passed. With great concentration I could chant 2 rounds. Can you just relax? No. Mind can attack anytime with greater force, with greater disturbance. You are chanting, suddenly mind will think that, oh, there may be some SMS that has come to your mobile. I don't have mobile here. Okay, it's in the room. That's why I keep the mobile in the room so it doesn't distract me in the class. Okay, so you may check the mobile. Suddenly some message comes, you will check the mobile and you will see the mobile and then keep it back. Another message comes after 3 minutes, you will check and keep it back. Third message comes after 5 minutes, you will check, keep it back. Then you will still pick up the mobile although no message comes. Why? You are insecure. Signal is coming or not? Mobile data is on or not? Wi-Fi is working or not? So mind is distracting us so much, right? So mind keeps on distracting us. So we should be very cautious and attentive, not to give in to the mind. So Dhruva also is very attentive. Just because the Yakshas are not disturbing me now, I should not just relax. I should expect something, some calamity at any moment, at least expected moment. Then, as expected by Dhruva, the Yakshas created great illusions. As Dhruva was sitting on his chariot, suddenly he saw a storm, dust storm. Then he saw great rain, tufan. And he also saw some flood waters coming in. And he saw some mystic clouds and mystic mountains that were raining all kinds of weapons. All arrows were coming, all gadas, means clubs were coming, and swords were coming, and some demonesses were there, they were just dancing there. So like that, and tigers and bulls and snakes, they were coming. You see in this picture? So many tigers and bulls and snakes and demons, they were attacking Dhruva from all directions. So basically these are all the demonic illusions created by the Yakshas. They tried to attack Dhruva in all different ways, in all possible ways, and Dhruva did not know anything. So Dhruva could not understand why this is happening, what is this kind of phenomenon. He could not understand. See, when Yakshas were trying to fight with Dhruva in a very straightforward manner, Dhruva could have fought with a very straightforward manner. But Yakshas were not fighting in a straightforward manner. They were trying to attack Dhruva by creating some kind of mystic illusions, and Dhruva could not do anything. Who came to the rescue of Dhruva now when there was attack? Read the book. So some sages came, that can happen later. Some sages came to Dhruva and said, my dear Dhruva, you cannot counteract all the demoniac mystic illusions created by these Yakshas by your own. You need the help of Narayana. He needed Narayanastra. Okay. So then Dhruva immediately picked up an arrow. It's an astra, right? He chanted Narayana mantra. Om Namo Narayana, some other mantra. I don't know exactly what is the mantra. He chanted the Narayana mantra and released an arrow. He did not even release an arrow. He held that arrow and pulled that string. As he was about to release the arrow, before he could just release like this, so many arrows and shafts and different gadas, different types of weapons are coming out of this Narayanastra and completely destroyed all the illusions and mystic illusions created by the demons, created by the yakshas. And within a moment, all the mystic atmosphere created by the yakshas is completely destroyed. So this is how Narayanastra protected Dhruva. So what was the shloka? Mat chittaha sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi. Means when a devotee always thinks of the Lord, when a devotee takes shelter of the Lord, by the Lord's grace, by the Lord's mercy, a devotee can come out of all difficulties. A devotee can be relieved from all difficulties, just like Narayanastra released our Yaksha, our Dhruva from all these difficulties. Okay? So what is the lesson here? By taking shelter of God, page number 21. By taking shelter of God, all illusions and confusions are destroyed. Okay? So then there is Akshay Patra lesson that you can read. So what's the time now, Prabhu?
6:30.
6:30. Which is half an hour. So let me take some, instead of taking Akshay Patra story, I will take some revision, recap. Do you have bandwidth to hear more?
Yes.
Are you tired? Sufficiently tired? Too much. You are tired. I am also tired. I was thinking about 5 hours. 5 hours today. So now, I'll take it. So, now in last few minutes, we want to do a quick recap. After around 4 o'clock till 6:30, 2.5 hours, we were discussing so many stories and so many pastimes. Now, would you like to recollect something? So what is the most prominent lesson that you have written down or noted down or just started recollecting? Yes, one by one we should say lessons and others should note down. Morning we had a quick revision, right? Sudama pastime revision? Right? Yes, what's the lesson? Give him mic, give him mic.
So Prabhuji, the most important lesson that I think I learned today is that love is measured by separation.
Love is measured by the amount of separation that you feel for the beloved. Very good. Second lesson. In the afternoon session, okay? Afternoon session. Yes, Prabhu. Arya. Take a mic and say the lesson.
Don't leave service to Guru.
It's morning lesson, Sudama pastime. Anyways, don't leave service to Guru and Krishna. Okay, next lesson. Next lesson from either Krishna's Vrindavan pastime or peacock pastime or snake pastime. Yes.
We shouldn't leave devotional association.
Okay, good. Next lesson.
We shouldn't have envy.
You should not have envy. Okay, very good. Yes, next. Anusha. Say it loudly.
Whatever relationship we have with Krishna, he is always there to help us.
Very good. Next. Krishna.
So we also learned that if we have undue expectations and it isn't fulfilled, then we get frustrated.
Undue expectation will lead to frustration. Okay, next.
Never lie to your Guru. Never lie to your Guru.
Never lie to your Guru. Very good. Next is what?
Just because the mind is attacking now doesn't mean it will never attack again. Just because the mind is attacking now doesn't mean it will never attack again.
Just because the mind is?
Is it attacking you now or distracting you now or doesn't mean it will never distract you again?
Correct. Good lesson. Next. Close it. Okay. Expectation leads to frustration. Okay. Next.
If you take for the God, all the illusions they will get destroyed. like troubles and stuff will be destroyed.
Okay, if you take shelter of the Lord, all the difficulties will be destroyed. Okay? So should we have the recap tomorrow?
Yes.
Or you still
Whenever we offer something to Krishna, we should not expect something in return.
We should not expect something in return. Okay?
Because if we don't expect it, Krishna will give it to us.
Very good. Okay, children, thank you so much. You can share your lessons privately. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīmad Prabhupada ki jai.